Hello everybody, this is William Bradford here doing a video response to Michael's article on TCG, Burn Baby Burn. Link in the description will be below. He presented us with a question, presuming we kept this opening hand, what is the proper plays that we should do after this? Like, what is our proper first turn play, second turn, third turn, and so on and so forth. First, let's look at the deck that we drew this hand from. We have 8 creatures, 4 Sandra's Phoenix, 4 Stormbreath Dragons. They both require double red. 3 Sandra Pyromancers, another double red, and then we have 24 spells. Important thing to notice with all this, all those spells, is that we can cast them right now with all the lands in our hands, except for the 4 War Leaders Helixes, or Helixi. I think it's Helixes, that will, as long as we draw another land of any sort. So the question was, what would be the first turn play? I firmly believe that the proper first turn play is Mutavault. This would allow for a turn 2 draw into something that we can probably cast, play our Mountain, play Shock if they casted a creature we would want to remove, or just swing in for 2 damage. We get to save the scry ability when we have more information on what we're playing against. Many of you might be wanting to play the Temple of Silence first, looking for a Mountain. But we actually do not know what we're scrying for. Yes, a Mountain is nice, but odds are we're going to get a spell that we will be able to cast. Without knowing what our opponent is on, we may be scrying to the bottom of a spell we'll need later on in the game. And scrying 1 does not significantly help our chances on getting that Mountain. But what do I mean by significantly? So let's do a little bit of quick math. I believe all this math is correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm assuming that if you scryed first turn and saw a Temple of Triumph, you'd keep it there, but on the third, if you did it on your second turn, you wouldn't. The reason for that is I'm assuming you want to play the Temple on your first turn, just to try to get to a land that you'll be able to cast a third turn Phoenix on. So our chances are 44.9% without scrying, and with scrying 1 on turn 1, it only increases by 1.8% to a total of 45.7%. To me, that's not significant. That does not warrant our first turn Temple play, and really doesn't help us on getting our second red source. Here's some other reasons not to play that Temple. Many of you might be saying, hey, play that Temple. They'll think we're on Orzhov aggro, Orzhov control, or Esper control. Well, that may be true, but that doesn't really change what their first turn play is going to be. Many of them may think that, but they can't even change what their first turn play is. Many of our top decks are naturally castable with the lands that are in our hand, and the possibility of casting Sandra's Phoenix is not really worth it. If you did scry, go first turn Temple, scry something at the bottom, and then on your third turn naturally draw that Mountain, you've just exchanged 2 damage for 2 damage. 2 damage on the second turn with the Mutavault, or on the third turn with the Sandra's Phoenix being in play. So then Michael proposed a second hand, except replacing the Temple of Silence with the Temple of Triumph. And he said, what would be your proper sequence of plays? Does it change at all? I believe that the still proper play is the Mutavault. We are a burn deck on that previously noted, so we need to deal the damage that we can early on. Later in the game, we will probably not be able to play we'll probably not be able to deal damage with our Mutavault, because they'll be playing creatures that will be able to block it, so we might as well do it early on and then save our burn to go directly to the player. And scrying later is more significant in the game when we have more information and when there's less cards in our decks. Every time we scry something at the bottom, we have a better chance on drawing what we actually want. This is just a nature of scrying, that the less cards in your deck, the more you scry at the bottom, the better chance you'll get what you want. Thank you very much. If you disagree with me, please leave a comment on below. If you don't disagree with me, well, that's good too. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and thank you very much.